Hey everybody, Brian here with Baitwatch Fishing. Got Chef Dan, and we also have another nice sheepshead for you guys.
And another one.
So Dan, tell us what you're planning to do with this.
Well, first I'm going to chop his fillets off, and then we're going to do something really fun with, I think, this particular one. We're going to do some cool foil packets on the grill. Nice and easy. You're going to love how simple the presentation is. It's really neat if you have guests over. You're going to love it. But first things first, we need that meat.
Sounds awesome, man. Let's get into it.
All right, guys. So if you've watched our other sheepshead cleaning video, you know their specialty is being a pain in the butt. So we're going to start by going down with our serrated edge Dexter knife. And we're going to come back here along the back spine. These scales are nothing to joke around about. They are monsters. So we're going to go ahead and just work our way down. We'll get down here to the tail, and we're going to pop out the other side and go right in and out. So now we're going to trace down along the skeletal structure. We're just going to get in there nice and tight, heading for that backbone, of course. Now, if you remember from our other video, these guys have crazy ribs, absolutely crazy ribs. So as you work towards the rib cage and the backbone, just know at some point you're going to have to go over those bad boys, and you're also going to have to break through these pin bones that they work with right here, which that should do it. All right, we're going to start working from the back side here, see if we can't get over that backbone and then get closer to.
And if you're new to the channel, that is Sous Chef Fergus popping around in the background there.
He is very curious about fish. He loves his sushi, and so he is very much hoping that we're going to have a little something for him, and we might have a little bite or two for the little man. So we'll see. First things first, though, we got to make sure we get our fillet for us. So you get here, you want to try to run along these ribs. You see that rib cage there. Once you get on top of that, you're going to slide that down and take that right off the side of the fish. So that's what we're shooting for there, and you can see we're down to the skeletal structure here, and there's those rib bones that we're trying desperately to avoid. Alright guys, so I'm ready to skin this off, and if you watched our video on filleting tog, you saw that those slimy little buggers fought me tooth and nail as I took the fillet off the skin. Well, I should have broke these out then, but I'm breaking them out now. This is just a pair of catfish skinners. Anybody that fishes for cats knows this. One of the common practices is you get the skin, you outline the body, and then pull the skin off with a pair of skinners like this. These are cheap. You can get them at Walmart for like $6, right? They're phenomenal for skinning out your fillets like this. So I love to get a good grab on the fillet like that. This way, I don't have to worry about my fingers slipping off of it. You can see it gives me tremendous control. And you just roll right down and you're done with the thing just like that. Definitely easier than the tog video, right? So it's a little cheater thing, but just a little something you can look for and grab. Available on Amazon, available at Walmart, wherever you want. All right guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So in our sheepshead series, because we've been doing so well with them this year, we're going to show you another technique yet again for some sheepshead fillet. Something you can do, nice easy preparation. Again, you don't have to get the kitchen dirty because this one's going on the grill just like the one on the half shell. So what I did was I have a couple of fillets here, and I literally just put them in some regular Italian dressing. So this will do a beautiful marinade on these fish. You can leave them in here for maybe an hour's time, and they're going to take on a lot of awesome flavor from that. You see here I have a couple of aluminum foil squares that I've already knocked out. We're actually going to make little aluminum boats that we're going to cook these things in. So the first thing you want to do is get these beautiful fillets out of the dressing and into the middle of your foil packets here. All right. And there's no problem with putting a little bit of this extra fluid on here. You want to get a little dressing on these, because as they're steaming, this Italian dressing is actually going to steam flavor into this packet on the grill. And that's going to be just off the charts good. All right. Now, any Italian dressing is going to work. You don't have to be particular. Some people like zesty. Some people like house. Whatever. It's all the same creature, and it's all going to do the same job. So, I like to put that on, and then just to give it a little extra touch, since we're already in Italy, we're going to do just some Italian seasoning shake on that as well. And we're just going to throw some on here. It's going to give it just a nice little extra flavor. You can do a lot with these once they're done cooking. If you want to have them with pasta, you can. If you want to have them by themselves, no matter how you slice it, it's going to come out tasting delicious. So what you want to do with your packet, take it and start rolling over your upper a little bit, because you want to make these as airtight as you can get. So start with that, and then just roll up the ends of your boat. And that little foil packet like that is what's going to sit on the grill for about 15 minutes. And you want to make sure that you've got about a medium-high heat under these. They will cook fairly quick, but because they're in the foil, you don't have to worry about them drying out. The Italian dressing is definitely going to keep them nice and moist. So I'm going to get this wrapped up, and I'll see you at the grill. All right. So guys, we're out here with our flavor packets. You saw us wrap these little boats up inside. This is how we're going to be cooking these particular fillets of sheep's head. We got our grill preheated. You don't want to do a real high heat. You don't need to. These things are just going to sit here and cook for a little while. So we have it kind of on a low setting, if you will, on the gas grill. And you can do the same thing with charcoal. So I'm just going to take these guys and stick them on one side of the grill. And I'm just going to leave them on there for about 15 minutes. And that should be pretty much what you need. They're going to steam themselves, cook themselves in those packets, and it's going to be awesome. So we're going to let those do what they need to do. We'll come back in a little bit and see what kind of flavor we got. All right, guys, so you knew we threw our foil packets on here about 20 minutes ago. They've been cooking on low for a while now. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take these guys off. Don't forget to turn your grill off. So you can see the packets, a little bit of the juice is cooked out, but that's a good sign. We like that. So we're just going to take them, throw them on a pan. I'll warn you, these are hot. And when you open them up, be very, very careful. They will light you up. So let's get inside and see how they taste. All right, guys, as promised, here we are in the kitchen with our little packets of goodness. Again, the lovely Tina is here to help taste test with us. Sous Chef Fergus is enjoying his hard kibble while he waits anxiously for some fish. Right, buddy? Don't worry, we're getting there. First things first, though, Dad's got to take one for the team because these things are nuclear hot. So, guys, be super careful. Unroll your edges first. And then slowly work these things open as best you can. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. All right. So there you have it. That's what you're looking at. That is a beautifully cooked piece of fish. Don't worry about the black in the background. That's what the Italian dressing burned off to. That's perfectly okay. What the important thing is this fish has now sat, seasoned, and steamed itself in some of the tastiest stuff you can imagine. So, Miss Tina, would you like to take a forkful and tell us what you think?
Sure.
Now, this is also sheepshead, guys, so feel free to get creative with your sheepshead recipes. It can literally do anything.
It literally just falls right off.
Yeah, it just falls apart, flakes right apart. She's being very polite. I'm going to be a pig.
That's excellent. Very good.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Very good.
Guys, it's that easy. You're looking at some tin foil, piece of fish, some Italian dressing and seasonings. In a half hour, this could be ready to rock on the table. You can give this to your guests in their little foil packet as their own individual. They can open it up and have fun working with it like that. Or you can open it up for them, bust this out and put it over whatever you like. Make a nice accompaniment with pasta. It'd be great with rice. Get creative. Enjoy it, guys, because this is really good.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, as always, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Help us keep making content.
That's what we're here for. Next time, we'll see you in the kitchen again.
Have a good one.